record. I'm going to give you a real short presentation. I'm going to be presenting to realtors on Thursday, May 4th at the Hilton Garden Inn down in Houston. And it may or may not be a realtor that invites you, so you might be thinking, well, why would I want to go to that? Well, I've been licensed full-time. I'm with Keller Williams. 25 years I've been licensed. And what I'm going to present to you is better than anything I've seen in 25 years. And I'd be willing to bet you'll agree if you come to the presentation. Anyway, I'll get into it very quickly. Why would you come to this? Maybe you got more than 25 years experience. Maybe you're making $500,000 a year. Well, what I'm going to present is completely different than what all the other trainers, books, and managers present. And I think you'll be excited to see it. This is the kind of stuff that I used to send out to prospects. It's probably the same kind of stuff you send out. No matter what company you're with, we're all putting out stuff about how great our company is, our logo, our picture. That's what we do. Imagine now if you're a seller of a for sale by owner or an expired, you get 10 or 20 or 30 of these things in the mail with a bunch of phone calls. Or you open up your mail, you see a bunch of letters, and you get a box like this in the mail. So you get all this other stuff from all the other realtors, and from one realtor you get a box with a card, a picture of your house on it, and then there's a couple delicious brownies in there. Which is more impressive? There's also an option of sending large boxes, and I use that a lot with 2 dozen cookies. Open this, there's 2 dozen delicious cookies. But really gets their attention. That's the type of card that I send as opposed to all the other stuff I used to. A history of their listing inside the card is phenomenal. And some information about me. Again, compare that to what you're doing now or what all the other realtors in Houston are doing. And I'm also going to share with you not just how I market through send-out cards, but I got some other phenomenal tips that I picked up on. And one that most realtors are missing out on across the country is the importance of the first photo. I'll go through the whole presentation, but very briefly, the photos that you see, whether you're searching on Zillow, on Realtor.com, on Keller Williams, Remax, Coldwell Banker, Sotheby's, doesn't matter what it is. You put in your parameters and you get one photo and a short description. This is what it looks like on Zillow. That's what it looks like on Realtor.com. And if that first photo doesn't grab them, well, you lost that buyer. I use this to get listing presentations, and I'll share with you how. All these listings we got from the previous realtor using a bad first photo. Photos on the left are the previous realtor's listing. The photo on the right is the listing that we used. I'll just scroll through them very quickly so you can see them. I think you can get an idea how important the first photo is. And then not only the first photo, but the inside photos. You guys shouldn't be using your own photographers as yourself. You should be hiring professional real estate photographers. I wrote a book. It's been a #1 bestseller. It's called A Revolution in Real Estate. I'll have a bunch of copies there. I'm going to sell it for $5 each. You may already have one. And I hope to see you guys Thursday, May 4th, the Hilton Garden Inn from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I promise you, you'll be glad you came.